They're booking WWE like Vince McMahon is running it. I mean, you're trying to destroy a man's career. An established luchador.
I'm not trying to destroy his career. I'm just trying to
luchador.
expose the lies.
By all means, any wrestler, and you hear any of our opinions, any of our takes, prove us the fuck wrong. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Are you still talking about Goldberg?
No, we're talking about Jey.
Okay, we're back. Stupidest shit ever. Goldberg and Gunther is going to be a snooze fest.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Lift and love.
Lift and love here. Where did you pull this question from? Why is that? Lift love. Crochet. We out. What's up, guys? And welcome back to whatever the hell we're going to call this thing. He's looking at his camera, even though it was on me the entire time, shaking his head. Thought that was funny, but that means that Alex is back. He's not sick anymore. He was ducking y'all. I get it, you know, because he's because he is now the reigning, defending, undisputed lifting love champion. Take your belt. I don't care.
This is for y'all, the viewers.
The crickets in the back. Thank you to our two studio audience. Me, myself, and I. I guess that would be three. And Bob. Four. We're killing it today.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So realistically, it was a tie. But he said something to me off camera that I didn't believe was going to happen. And he made it happen. And it did happen. So congratulations. By technicality, we'll give you that.
Hey, a win is a win. I'll take it.
But he's going to put it back on the line at the next pay-per-view, which is, a couple weeks away.
Yep, June 28th.
Night of Championships.
Night of Champions.
We're doing great today, guys, if you have not been able to tell. It's just two guys talking wrestling and trying to keep it together at the same time. So, Monday Night Raw last night.
It was a doozy.
A doozy.
It was a doozy.
So we're gonna save the two biggest parts of this for our truth and
the main event.
And the main event. Moment of silence for your yeetness. So we'll save that.
Was a quick moment of
silence. That was a quick moment of silence. He said, we'll save that for the end. So make sure you stay tuned. Our truth. Cutting probably the best promo I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was a sweet promo.
And Jey Uso, unfortunately,
sorry, I had to situate my championship.
Unfortunately, losing his World Heavyweight Championship. But before we get there, we got a little bit of nostalgia. John Cena and CM Punk are gonna face one-on-one for. When Seth's music hit, I was like, no way they're about to make this triple threat. Not realizing that he just won Money in the Bank. I'm just like, wait, Seth's about to get into it? I was like, what the fuck?
No, I mean, but like we were talking about earlier, Seth Rollins fit. He matched that briefcase.
Bro, I'm just saying, Seth Rollins, whoever is styling him, dripped all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, the green suit, the green music, the green graphics, the green briefcase, I just dripped out.
Yeah, usually because usually people like customize it and stuff like that. I think he purposely left it original, and then boom, had the matching drip to match the briefcase, and he was doing it.
Yeah, I think and going back to CM Punk, John Cena, I said this to you off the podcast. I'm gonna say this in public. Give me my camera. They're booking WWE like Vince McMahon is running it.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon would do stuff like this where he would bring the old stars back. They are booking John Cena's heel run exactly as if Vince McMahon is still running the WWE. Bring back the old superstar for the nostalgia, The Rock. Bring in a celebrity, Travis Scott. Turn him heel, right? Then find a gimmick wrestler, R-Truth. Now they're just doing the old hits. Randy Orton, CM Punk. What's next? It's unfair to a lot of the new talent that haven't worked with John Cena. There's so many matches.
Look what they're doing right now to LA Knight. They keep putting him through all these PLEs and main events and heavy hitter matches, but they're not giving him no opportunity. Yeah, he was United States champion, but like, what's up with a world heavyweight title run? What's up with?
I personally don't think LA Knight's world title material, especially how he handled his first go around at the United States. LA Knight put himself in a box.
Yeah.
When you're a good guy. Obviously he's cocky, right? His character is kind of like, the best way I've heard it is that he's Stone Cold and The Rock put together.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like just how he talks and whatever. Yeah. And he's supposed to be a good guy, and he comes out and he cuts like a heel promo at the press conference, SummerSlam, when he beat Logan Paul. And I just sat there for a second. I was just like, you realize you're a baby face, right? Like, what are you doing? And from then on, it kind of just declined. And obviously, they had an awful Shinsuke run.
Yeah.
Poor Shinsuke. Love him. Think they just booked it awfully. I mean, he definitely didn't help himself at all in that situation. But yeah, LA Knight. I don't think LA Knight, no disrespect, will ever be. He's definitely never going to be a WWE champion. Maybe a world heavyweight champion, but I really don't see, especially with, again, going back to what we talked about last week, how stacked the WWE card is right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for LA Knight because I like how they did with CM Punk when he first came back. It was like they didn't know what to do with him. You know, it was, hey, let's throw the United States Championship on him. Let's see how well the crowd takes it and stuff like that. But like you said, he dropped the ball on the first one, and then he lost it, got it back again, and then look at who's the United States champion now.
Yeah. 2.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so happy that they finally turned Jacob against Solo Sikoa. It's about damn time.
Oh yeah. I mean, I seen it coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
That's the reason why this is right here.
Yeah, literally the reason that he is champion now is because he predicted that Jacob would turn on Solo. I thought it was going to happen at SummerSlam or a little after or a little before SummerSlam to kind of build that matchup. That was a really good pull. I didn't agree, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, technicality. But Cena Punk, it's so crazy. Like, I don't even care for this match, so much so that we're talking about everything else and just beating around the bush. CM Punk, Cena, are you excited for it?
I mean, this is like how it was. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, CM Punk versus the Tribal Chief. You know, now it's John Cena.
Yeah, I think 5-10 years ago, this is a banger.
Yeah, CM Punk in his prime. Yeah.
As somebody who's a Cena fan, a Cena fan and a Punk fan, like I think with 19 dates left on this retirement tour, I think there's so many other people that you could have put him up against.
Yeah.
In my opinion, for what it's worth,
I mean, maybe there is some like history between the two of the reason why that they're gonna do this match. I mean, obviously, CM Punk is not gonna win. You know, it'd be funny as hell to see him win. Yeah. Just to wipe the smirk off of Cena's face. But did you catch it during the promo? Like when CM Punk was like spitting truth to Cena.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. He was actually his facial expressions was like, man, am I doing the wrong thing right now? And like, is this heel move like the right move?
Yeah.
You can see it, and then cockiness came out, and then.
Yeah, I think they're wasting a couple dates here. Randy Cena had to happen. I thought it was going to be his last match, in my opinion. But I'm glad. I'm honestly, out of all the matches and all the things so far, I'm glad that happened. Yeah. I'm glad that he turned heel because he's never done in his career, and I'm glad he faced Randy Orton. Listen, I love the nostalgia matches, but you can't just always have nostalgia matches.
Yeah.
Like, put him up against somebody else. Maybe put him up against an LA Knight. Put him up against the Jey Uso or Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns, and have a really big marquee match.
And also stop calling your moves. He was
he's
doing
loud.
Yeah, he was doing that at the Money in the Bank with the tag match. He was like directing Jey Uso.
But I mean, to a point, they have to.
I mean, they do it, but
he is the greatest of all time.
He was not quiet about it.
Yeah, I was at an independent wrestling show this weekend, and there was one guy there, and they had a steel cage match, and I'm just sitting there on the side, I'm taking pictures and stuff, whatever, and you could just I hear him the whole match. All right, clothesline, duck, reversal, jump, I'm like, damn. I'm like, okay, like loud as shit. I mean, obviously, I'm a lot closer than the crowd is, but
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, they just calling it, and it was loud to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, somebody's has to hear this stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, it happens in wrestling. I think all wrestlers call their spots. Obviously, you don't want to hurt each other.
Yeah.
But I really don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Like, I'm just not excited for CM Punk, John Cena. CM Punk is not the best in the world anymore. He hasn't been the best in the world He hasn't been the best in the world since, I mean, maybe a little bit into his AEW run. He was pretty good.
Until he got into 2 fights and they kicked him out.
I mean, I don't care for the drama, but I'm just...
Yeah, no shade, CM Punk. I mean, you're a great wrestler and stuff like that. But
I just think they could be doing more with both of their characters.
let's just see. You know,
I mean, yeah, please.
We have 3 more weeks until Night of Champions. Hopefully, the promos leading up to it will actually get us more excited for it.
I mean, please, by all means, any wrestler, and you hear any of our opinions, any of our takes, prove us the fuck wrong. Like, we want you to prove us wrong. Like, be the best ever. Like, each and every person who watches this, the wrestler, the character, the person, it's no shade on you, but, like, with all due respect to John Cena and CM Punk, I think there is multiple matches that you could make the case for over
have
this
a sit
match.
down with creative. Like, hey, okay, if we're gonna do something like this, let's make it so that everyone is excited and anticipating it. Not like you cut a promo saying, "Yo, I'm coming after your belt 3 weeks before the PLE."
I'm curious, and I was listening to another wrestling podcast. There's only 19 more dates.
Let's just say it's over. We got what? There's 50.
204. Okay,
We're
check
halfway
this out.
there.
204 days are left,
Yeah,
and he only has 19 appearances.
yeah. So pretty much maybe every PLE until December or January, and then
But it's like
a
you're
couple
not-
of
you're-
Raws
you're-
and SmackDowns.
You're not building stories, though.
That's up to that's creative. Creative. They're not like, I don't know what's going on with creative. I don't know if they just hit a roadblock because they saturated the rosters so much.
And
But-
yet we still can't have a decent Raw tag team division. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Which is probably what they did, and we'll talk about it later with Jay. They might need the Usos. They might need some help because it's crazy that we could potentially be talking New Day Usos in 2025. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
so fast forward the next match. We can kind of talk about it quick. Chad Gable and AJ Styles. Pretty
I mean,
good.
it was
guys
decent.
match who are
you know.
good.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. You know, Chad Gable pretty much had 2 matches as Chad Gable and 1 as El Grande Americano.
For the last time, for the absolute last time, Chad Gable is not El Grande Americano.
Look, I have evidence now.
I want evidence.
I have evidence now. Last night on Raw, when he did his promo after he came off stage, he almost said, "I had 3 matches," but the Creed brothers like nudged him, and he was like, "I have 2. I had 2 matches this weekend. That was very brutal." He almost snitched on himself.
The wrapped elbow, 2 completely different tapes. No same shoes this time because he got his stuff from luggage. I mean, you're trying to destroy a man's career. An established luchador.
I'm not trying to destroy his career. I'm
Established
just trying to
luchador.
expose the lies.
An established luchador. An established.
I mean, but we've
luchador
had
in
that
El Grande
before
Americano.
when WWE had the F on it. You know, there was like wrestlers that played 2 different characters, and you're like, come on, that's obvious, you know?
Bro, I'm really trying to find this. It's not. Oh, is it a short?
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Oh, okay. We also got Karrion Kross. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Women's Fatal 4-Way.
It was what? Liv, Roxanne.
I still can't find it, but we'll figure it out.
Rhea Ripley and Kairi Sane. That was
did you see the WWE spoiling Asuka's return?
Yeah.
That was the funniest
What was it, like
shit ever.
2 or 3 weeks that she's coming back or something like that?
But then on the men's one, there's like a question mark. Okay, I need my conspiracy theorist. The next round is in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And do you know who's from Green Bay, Wisconsin? Mr. Kennedy.
You think
He's like 50 years old.
You think they're gonna bring him back? Well, I mean, hell, they're bringing back all the old wrestlers, so who knows? But you gotta go Kennedy.
No, that was somebody put. I saw a comment on the picture that WWE posted. And I was like,
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Nikki Bella made an appearance last night, so
but you can't.
I mean, I don't understand the reason why they brought her back.
I don't know. Her and Liv are just gonna have a match or something.
Yeah, now they're beefing, so it's like.
She said, I literally, I thought she was gonna make a John Cena diss when she was like, I have respect. I was like, damn. I thought she could have been like, I have hustle, loyalty, respect. Oh, and I got a man. I would have been like, yo, shit. I was going great when she said she's like, I have respect. I'm like, oh, she's about to burn it, and she did it. I was like, damn.
I didn't understand like. What angle they were going on, because like I can understand, Liv was pissed off because Roxanne won the match, and they have their own little beef going on, but why have Liv come out to talk trash to Nikki Bella, and then that was it.
I feel like there's a lot of stagnant storylines in WWE right now.
Yeah, it's like they're just throwing up ideas, and then they're like, yeah, let's go with that one for this week. And
it's not like Liv doesn't need to be built up. I mean, she's kind of overhyped at this point.
Yeah,
right?
They're hyping her too much.
It's like she's
done
everything.
Her in everything.
Liv Morgan probably had the best year of any woman last year.
Yeah,
won the title, won the Crown Jewel Championship, tag team title. I mean, she's done a bunch in the past year, 18 months, whatever. So it's like, I don't know why they keep giving her more and more and more.
I think what they should do with her is like stretch it out. Don't keep throwing all these major matches.
But the question I have now is why Nikki Bella? There's so many talented women on the roster. Unless Nikki Bella's making her return for Evolution 2.
I mean, I could see it that way because
she was there for the first one.
Yeah. And on top of that, apparently they're making Evolution not a 5-match PLE. It's going to be 8 matches. How are they going to fit that?
Brother, the women's division is it's most stacked it's ever been.
So that's what I'm saying, but
it's ridiculous.
8 matches in one PLE.
I mean,
unless you stretch out the time slot.
I guess unless they just have like short matches. I don't really know how that's working.
You got what? Like it's 3 to 4 minute matches, maybe 5-minute matches per.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a 5-minute match. You're bringing it back to the old days. It'd have to be like a 10-15 match each.
Yeah.
8 matches. It's just a lot of time.
And then on top of that, you have to choose who's gonna be on Evolution because there's so many females in WWE. You can't just say, all of y'all gonna be, unless you're gonna literally do fatal 4-ways every match.
Bro, can we talk about this King and Queen of the Ring? It's the stupidest shit ever. It's like they had no idea, or they could have started this 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
they should have started it after the Backlash.
I think they like we were talking about earlier. They probably honestly forgot. That was like Night of Champions, because remember last year, King and Queen of the Ring was his own PLE. Now they're integrating it into Night of Champions. So it's like it feels like they was like, oh my God, we got to do the tournament.
We got another fucking event coming up. Oh my God, my bad.
Yeah, so I mean, that's how it feels like, because last year it was a couple months build up to King and Queen of the Ring. It was singles matches. It wasn't Fatal 4-Ways.
Fatal 4-Ways is going crazy right now.
I mean,
I just think it's so much.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. They're all gonna be great matches. I mean, what did we have last night? Dom, Penta, Breaker, and Sammy. Obviously, Sammy won, but like that's a great match, and I'm pumped for it.
That was a great match because
But it's like
everybody was like, you can tell they were giving it their all. You know, Sammy, he was doing his thing. You know, to tell you the truth, I really thought Braun Breaker was going to get it, but maybe it didn't fall into the storyline. So
yeah, maybe not yet. Maybe like they do this for a year, and next year he wins, and now he's like, I don't need you. I'm the king of the ring. Blah blah blah. Like that. That could definitely be a plausible one. As Bob almost made his star-studded television debut. I don't like the Fatal 4-Way concept. I think it's kind of whack in my opinion. Great matches, I feel like they're gonna be, but like at the same time, it just felt and feels.
So you figure you got it's literally just going to be this week and next week.
Go to bed.
It's literally this week and next week. You have the Fatal 4-Way for men's and women's. This one was Raw, and then you got SmackDown's Fatal 4-Way, and then next week you got the next Fatal 4-Way for Raw, and then the other Fatal 4-Way for SmackDown, and then you got those winners going against each other, and then the winners of them will go to the King of the Ring.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's so ridiculous how they did it this year. I'm just like, man, they could have just did away with it, but they couldn't because the contract that they signed with Saudi Arabia and going to Riyadh, like I think they legit forgot. They legit forgot and was like, yo,
they were like, oh my god, shit.
We're going to lose a bunch of money if we don't get this done.
Shit, we got to do something.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's overhyped. I think I'm more excited for the women's side of things. A lot of talent on the women's side, a lot of talent on the men's side. So I looked at it originally, and then I saw that Cody's in it.
Yeah, he is.
Damn.
Yeah, he is. Cody and damn, brain fart once again. We were having this a lot earlier before the cameras were rolling. But there's 8 people total that's going to be in the tournament from each show. So we just got done with our first 4. But Cody Rhodes is going to be on this Friday unless they swap it to the bottom 4 and have them wrestle. But I think this Friday, Cody Rhodes is going to be part of the...
Sorry, we should have been more prepared. I'm looking up the brackets.
I mean, hell, that's what a podcast is. We just sit here and chit-chat.
Okay, so the next one's going to be on SmackDown. Well, I guess it's not really the next one because, I mean, I guess it could be any of these.
Yeah, because those up there is like they got them color-coded. Red, blue, and then...
So we got...
red.
Okay, so Sammy won. I think Sammy's going to win this whole thing, my opinion. Sami Zayn.
I hope he does.
Sami Zayn is due for a run.
Yeah.
But, okay, we got next on SmackDown, whenever it is, either this week or next week, Cody Rhodes going up against Damian Priest, Andrade, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And then the other SmackDown list is Orton, Knight, Aleister Black, and Carmelo Hayes.
That'd be a good match
Oh,
right there.
I mean, we could just predict it real quick if you want. Who do you think, Rhodes, Priest, Andrade, or Nakamura?
It'll be Rhodes.
I think it's going to be Andrade. They've been pushing him heavy. Unless his balls aren't recovered from this past weekend. Did you see the shot from El Grande?
Yeah.
My inside started hurting.
Oh, yeah.
He took, like, not even like a groin shot. He took a nut shot from the edge of the ladder.
Oh, you seen how El Grande Americano almost snapped his arm in half when he slammed him off the ladder? Because they didn't clear off the ladder off the ring. So when he went to slam him down, dude, he was like a foot away from hitting the ladder with his arm.
I think as long as Andrade is healthy, I think Andrade wins that one.
Yeah.
Or because like I'm thinking of this too. It's like if you're not gonna like if Rhodes or Orton and these guys aren't actually gonna win, like in the first place, like let's say Sammy wins, and you know that going in, like this is the person we want to win. Why even put somebody else? Like give an opportunity to a smaller wrestler.
Yeah.
And then you got Orton, Knight, Black, and Hayes. Who you got?
I feel like they should give it to Black, but for some reason, something is just telling me that they might give it to Carmelo just to have a heel.
I think we're going LA Knight. Yeah.
Because if you look at it, all the like qualifier matches that they had, especially for Money in the Bank, there was 3 faces and 3 heels.
It's not a bad point. And then I gotta go. I gotta go LA Knight on that one.
Yeah.
I think if he doesn't win, he's gonna go really really far.
Yeah.
And then the last one is who'd you got? Hayes, right?
Yeah, I think they'll give it to Carmelo. They gotta balance it out because of course I think they're gonna give it to Cody because why not? So there you go, your first face, and then the next one will be a heel.
Well, Sammy's a face too, so you need 2 babies, 2 heels.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Sheamus, Rusev, Bronson Reed, who a couple people on TikTok feel like you look like. There was, I don't know if I told you this. There were some people who commented and they were like, "Is that Bron?" Because your hair is slicked back and like how you look a certain way, like with your hair. Somebody's like, "Is that Bronson Reed?"
Dude, I've done like when I let my hair out, everyone's like, "Hey, you look like Maui."
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And then you got
I'll get called a Samoan.
And then you got Sheamus, Rusev, Reed, and a mystery opponent that we right now believe could be Mr. Kennedy. I don't think it's going to be Mr. Kennedy, but do you want to put the title on the line for our predictions for this?
Well, that's going to be the next PLE. No.
Well, it's not technically the whole thing. But.
No.
Anyway, never mind.
Oh, yeah, because we're actually predicting what's going to happen on the PLE, not the tournament.
Yeah.
The last minute tournament that
you got
just happened.
You got Mr. I feel like I'm going with whoever the mystery person is. Unless it's like a comedy act. Like if like
Maybe it might be somebody
from
somebody from TNA, to tell you the truth.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh my God! If it's him, I got my money on him. I got my money on whoever the mystery opponent is.
I mean, that's what I feel like. I feel like they're gonna. It might be somebody from TNA because look at the Royal Rumble. You know, Royal Rumble. They had everybody: NXT, TNA, WWE. I think they might put somebody from TNA.
Oh my God!
As the mystery person.
Then have him get to the final, go and work against Sammy at.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
And then have Sammy win.
That'd be a crazy match.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But like, what do they have to lose if that's the plan? That's what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah.
If you know the plan going in, like execute the plan, but like at the same time, like what's it hurt to to put someone over like a Joe Hendry? All right, Perez won.
Or it might be Bronson Reed because
brother, Bronson Reed's in that match
for the mystery or
no, he's in the match with the mystery opponent. It's Sheamus, Rusev, Reed, and then a mystery opponent.
I think I'll go with Bronson Reed just because of the whole deal with the beef that's going on with Sami Zayn, CM Punk, and all them. And
then you got so Perez won last night. Then we got Jade Cargill going up Meechin, Niven, and Jax. That's a hefty match right there. That's a powerful match right there.
Yeah.
To say the least. I'm gonna take Jade.
You said Jade and who?
Jade Cargill, Meechin, Nevin and Jax.
I don't know. I don't think Cargill will get it because they haven't really pushed her character since she got back. And they might give it to Jax.
I'm just thinking, honestly, it's going to have to either be Meechin or Cargill because it makes no sense for Perez to have won if they put her up against Jax. Unless Nia Jax is just going to put her over. Very not likely.
No. Well, yeah, you'll need a face.
Well, not only that, you'll need someone small. Roxanne Perez is about 4'11". Makes you think.
It might be Jax or Meechin then.
Yeah.
Because they got to stick with the face, heel. Because there's been times that they put heels against each other and faces against each other, but just to think about like what they've been doing since last year, it's always been like an equal amount of faces and heels when they're doing a PLE or a tournament style thing, and I think that's what they're gonna do with this tournament.
And then you got in the other side, you got Flair, Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, or Candice LeRae. Who you got there?
Flair, Chelsea Green, Candice LeRae, and who?
Flair, Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, and Candice LeRae. My money's on Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green has been having a red hot year. Obviously, she's not champion anymore, which is so unfortunate. Very bad booking decision.
Yeah.
And you kind of knew it the minute. I'm super happy for Selena Vega. I think Selena Vega is an amazing talent, an awesome human being. But the Chelsea Green character is just incredible. She needs the United States title.
Yeah, I will go with Flair because it kind of. I mean, they gave her the Royal Rumble. She lost the match at WrestleMania. You know, that was obvious. But being that it's the King and Queen tournament, I think they'll make Flair. She'll probably be the one that'll make it all the way to the end.
And then we got Asuka, who they ruined her surprise return, and then they gave her a montage on Raw after putting the graphic up. Whoever did that got fired.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, Rodriguez, and Ivy Nile. God, I just love Stephanie Valkyrie so much. Her character, her presence, like her in-ring
I mean, she's
ability.
got a lot of accolades, especially being, the first person to be the two-time champ on NXT. They might give it to her. I mean, you never know.
But do they waste the return in Asuka?
Yeah, they're gonna waste it.
You think so?
Yeah, because you gotta remember, this is not the last PLE for the year. They're gonna figure out a way to build her up. Who got her injured? She was injured since last year.
I'm the worst person to ask.
Yeah, because I think she was injured since last year. But I think what they're going to do is they'll probably do a build-up with her, especially with EO and Kyrie. They're starting to team up again. So, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mysteries in here.
Yeah, and I think it's because creative
has no idea what they're doing.
They don't have an idea of what they're doing. I think that's really what it is because, once again, the rosters are so stacked. How can you create storylines for each of them?
Yeah.
Because apparently they do this weekly. It's not like, let's write a story for Cody Rhodes until WrestleMania of next year. No, they do it weekly. So every week, they're doing creative for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and now that you have AAA, you got AAA. Then you got all the PLEs that's coming up. They got to write all these stories for each show. So it's like they're pretty much is like, yo, we're just gonna go wherever it goes.
Yeah, I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, obviously, that none of us know, but at the same time, it's like, what the hell are you doing? Some of the stuff just doesn't make sense, and we're about to get into it, but I'd like to end on our truth stuff because I think that's going to be more impactful. What the absolute hell were you thinking dropping the title to Gunther? Gunther is the most boring wrestler in all the WWE.
But he's the biggest heel, though. I think they're building up the whole Goldberg and Gunther stuff at Night of Champions. I think that's really what's happening.
Wake me up when it's over.
So, of course, Gunther had a couple of words to Goldberg at one of the PLEs this past year. And I think that's what's going to happen. They took it from Jey. I hated that they took it from Jey. He was doing his thing. He had so many successful matches as world champion.
Are you still talking about Goldberg?
No, we're talking about Jey.
Okay, we're back. Stupidest shit ever. Goldberg and Gunther is going to be a snooze fest.
Yeah. Especially, Goldberg is not, young anymore. Hell, he
Hasn't been young for a very long time.
He got hurt training for this PLE, so who knows if he's even going to be 100%.
I'm just kind of over the like fantasy booking.
Yeah.
It seems like Vince McMahon is booking WWE right now.
Yeah.
It's super.
But I tell you what, if
unfortunate.
Vince McMahon was booking for WWE, there wouldn't be so many damn bouncers on the ring.
That's true, but there also would be a lot of 80-year-olds in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
On the
because
wheeling and dealing, styling, profiling, get him in the ring. Ding, get him in the ring.
yeah.
Bah, bah, bah. They hate him. Get him in the ring. It's money.
But if you wanna say like long term, I think what's gonna happen is you got Jacob Fatu that just told Solo Sikoa to shove it up his ass. You know,
That's a wild sentence. I was not ready for you to say that.
he said, "I hate you." You know, so he
No. He didn't say that. He said, "I hate you, Solo." I've been waiting for that line forever. I hate you, Solo.
I mean, I called it. I knew that was gonna happen, but
All right, you've mentioned like 17 times that you called it. We get it.
Twice.
That's why
This
you
is
got the
This
belt.
is my second
Oh
time.
my god, bro! He's literally over here just nonstop. Yeah, pal. Dog is going
let him
crazy
know.
because the energy's up.
No.
He's over here bullying me, so my dog's trying to attack him right now.
Hey, so I think what's gonna happen is
Hey, he's got that dog in him. Goosh, come here. Come here. What's about?
But I think what's going to happen is Jacob is going to team up with Jimmy Uso. And then now, of course, you got Jey that lost the title to Gunther last night. I think what's going to happen is they're going to create their own little faction to go against Solo because it's been rumored that the Tongas are on their way back for a return. So
Tama Bachaloa. Oh my god, that guy's the biggest botcher besides Nia Jax in the WWE.
Oh, Tongaloa? Yeah.
Wait, okay, so Tama Tonga's the skinny one.
Yeah, Tama Tonga.
I love Tama Tonga.
Tongaloa
Tama
is the
Tonga.
one that pretty much he's back there.
Brother, he's the botcher, brother. I've never seen somebody botch so many moves in my life besides Nia Jax. That lady is botcha mania.
Yeah.
One time I watched an entire video of her just botching moves.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh my ass off.
But I think that's what's gonna happen because with JC Mateo, you got JC Mateo and Solo, and then with the Tongas coming back, that's 4 against 1, right?
I think what WWE should do is just give all ownership to anyone who has Samoan in their blood. If you're part of the Samoan family tree, you should just be the rightful owner and creative director of WWE. I mean, it is. Look how many Samoans, and I mean, this is
generations.
This is literally legacy. It's
Generations.
incredible.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to make a joke at it. In all seriousness, it's incredible.
The tree goes back a long time. I mean, there's been an Anoa'i family member in WWE.
50 years.
Probably even longer.
Let's go ahead. You keep talking. I'm gonna chat GPT it.
But I think. But question while you're chat GBTing it, if Solo's gonna have 4 guys in his faction, right? And then this whole what is it, Pops? And you got Jacob potentially joining up with Jimmy and Jey Uso. Who you think will be their 4th person? You think it'll be Sammy Uso or?
So real quick, back to the thing.
Yeah.
There has been a member of the Anoa'i family, the legendary Samoan family dynasty, has been a member of the WWE continuously since 1983 with Alpha and Sika.
Yeah, dude, it's been a hot minute.
Here's my thing, and this is my point for the whole Jey argument. Goosh, if you don't relax, you're going to bed. Relax. Now.
You see, he's trying to do his finisher move.
Relax or go to bed. Here's back to the edit. Here's what I'm saying about the whole Jey Uso thing. There is no reason that this should have taken place on a Monday Night Raw.
No.
Like the main event of a random Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
The Monday after Money in the Bank. It makes no sense. Save this for a Saturday night's main event.
Mm-hmm.
Like, leave people in shock. To do it on a Raw, obviously there was still shock, but like, it makes no sense that you did it like that.
Do it on
It
Night
was
of
so
Champions.
stupid. Plus, they went back and forth with submissions. It was a shitty match. And honestly, Gunther's to blame. I think Gunther is a boring wrestler. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I mean,
I'm so sorry
Jey
to say it.
Jey was pulling all the cards out. I mean, he was suplexing them. He was choking them out. He was suicide diving. I mean, but I mean,
What did he say?
but Jey was trying. Even though he was hurt, you seen that he had his midsection wrapped up, and Gunther, as soon as he found out that Jey was hurt, he took full advantage. I hate that it ended the same way how Jey won WrestleMania, but they shouldn't have done it last night. That should have happened, like you said, on Saturday main events or some other PLE. Man, he only had the title for 2 months.
Or at least protect the finish, right? Like, get a disqualification. Maybe Seth breaks it up. He sends a statement saying that this is my championship whenever I so please.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to cash it in right now because I don't want to do that. He could have literally beaten the shit out of both of them, had them both laying there and been like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And he got to grab the mic and been like, Jey, Gunther, you're both on notice. I don't care who's champion.
Yeah.
As long as I have this briefcase, I am the only person who will be champion at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, they could have cut something like that. I mean, that would have been a way better idea.
Protect the finish. Jey doesn't lose the title. Gunther doesn't eat a pin or a submission. And we're not all pissed off like we are today.
Well, what they were trying to say was like, they were trying to give Jey some time, like they did with Cody after he lost the belt. But
Cody had the belt for a year.
Exactly. I mean, they did Jey wrong. They did him wrong.
1,000%.
I mean, especially he brought his son to see him lose.
Not only that, he walked out with his son to see him lose.
Yeah,
It's just me, Oos.
They were bumping and everything. The whole crowd went crazy like usual. Every time Jey Uso comes out, even if he's not wrestling, every time Jey Uso comes out, the crowd goes crazy.
I think it was definitely a disservice to Jey Uso, and it's unfortunate. I mean, again, I believe titles should change hands, but like you should like build something there. It shouldn't just be like Gunther just came out and said, "I'm getting a rematch." So like, there's no rematch clause, but apparently everybody's just getting rematches.
Yeah.
So is there a rematch clause or is there not? Because if there's not, I'm sorry, without disrespect, with all due respect, fuck that. Without all disrespect, Gunther, get your ass to the back of the line. You tapped out.
Yeah.
But he just comes out on Raw before, Money in the Bank and all that and goes, I'm getting a rematch. No, you're not.
Yeah, you in the back of the line, bud.
There's a bunch of people ahead of you.
Yeah.
But instead they give him, like, if you're going to bring back the rematch clause, just bring it back. Because all these rematches that are happening are stupid, a waste of time, and in this case, did not add to the story. And it's unfortunate for Jey Uso. It's unfortunate for the 7, 8, 9-year-old kid in the crowd that is yeeting the shit out of himself.
There were kids. There were
He
kids
yeeted
crying.
himself.
There was kids crying in the audience when Jey Uso lost. Because
These kids are just yeeting themselves.
dude, yeeting.
I just think it's bullshit in my
Yeah.
opinion. And Gunther is.
If they give Jey another title run,
I don't think they will. I'm gonna say something controversial. Need my camera. Jey Uso will never get another world title run in WWE. That's my hot take. I think it's over.
I feel like they should, because if he was doing this singles thing, come on, he only had the belt for 2 months.
I completely agree with you, but if you're going to take it off of him after 2 months, and again, I think time is something. Time as a champion means nothing. It's what you do within that time as a champion that means a lot. Cody, perfect example. Some could argue that Cody did a better job with 1 year as a champion than Roman did as 4. Roman, maybe the first half of his run was amazing, but the second half, when he was more of a part-timer, Cody was at every live event. He went to every show. He didn't miss a show. He defended anytime he was challenged. Roman would have a match and take 6 months off.
Even the off-camera stuff, Cody was making appearances, doing interviews, he was doing everything. He was not stopping.
Dare I say he was the people's champ. Oh. Let's get to the stuff we really want to talk about. It's unfortunate about Jey. Unfortunately, WWE keeps making these moves, and I said it last night in the reaction. I believe. Great
video, by the way.
Look at this guy. Go shout out his channel. Make sure to go subscribe to Lifting Love Reacts. It's a great channel over there. You should hit the subscribe button. He's just getting started. Very small creator. He has about like 12,000 followers. But if I believe, I said it last night in the video that you watched and you just thanked me for, and you should go check out. It'll be in the link in the description. It was quite possibly.
You got to check his reaction video. It was a good reaction video. It's on actually the Looney Tunes channel. I mean, it's links down at the bottom.
Hold on, you ready? Can you say that again for us? Go check it out. Go check it out on what channel?
YouTube.com/Looney.
But no, I think, and I said this last night in that video that you're referencing that you liked and watched for the entire video, that everybody else should go watch for the entire video and not click off, hit the like button, comment below. If I think 100% it was a pivot. I think they genuinely released truth without thinking people would care.
Oh yeah,
and it completely backfired.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there was like articles out there that Triple H was pissed that they had to come to this decision because of what the fans wanted. You know what I mean? So I feel like TKO had no choice but to bring back R-Truth. That promo that he did last night, dude, it was fire.
It was quite literally possibly the best promo I've seen since.
Yeah.
There's been a couple this year, but since the pipe bomb, that I felt like I wanted to run through a wall after watching that. And I watched it back again because I was like, maybe it was just in the moment how it happened. I watched it the second time and I was like, holy shit, like my heart rate's going up. I'm like, I'm ready to do something right now.
He said what he felt, and he felt everything that he was saying. What was crazy about it was, I guess he's going by his actual name now. That's what I'm thinking. He's going by his actual name now because, if I'm not mistaken, I read a couple of articles that the merchandise that they're pushing for R-Truth says Ron Killings on it.
I got evidence.
Uh-oh.
Don't let nobody tell you don't matter. I also reread this on the video that he referenced, that he watched the entire video, that you should watch the entire video. Go like, subscribe, and comment to the Looney Tunes channel. Anyway, don't let nobody tell you don't matter. Don't let nobody tell you that your voice don't matter. They heard, they listened, they felt, and they understood. I am back because of y'all. Y'all brought back R-Truth.
That is true.
This is the line that got me. Not only did you bring R-Truth back, but you got me. I feel alive. Then he goes and he kind of gets a real serious, and I'm very much thinking in my soul that there's going to be an R-Truth Cena rematch. I think they're going to give Ron the Truth Killings a championship match. I think they're going to give him a belt.
Well, apparently for this new contract that he signed, is pretty much a R-Truth last run contract.
It should be. He should have another year or two under his belt and call it a day. I mean, he's 53 years old. He can still perform better than half the roster.
Yeah.
For any one of you that thinks I'm a lie, a sideshow act, you think I'm a gimmick, he then drops the microphone, takes out the scissors. Sick pan. I said this last night, too. On the video that he referenced, that he watched and liked and commented on, that you should go watch the entire thing right here on our YouTube channel. The pan just goes whoosh, zooms in on the scissors. And my favorite part of this promo, like non-verbal of what he's saying, is Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. Just backing up. They're like, oh, what does he got there?
Yeah.
Completely dramatized.
Oh, yeah.
With nothing being said, he cuts the hair off. Insert holy shit chance. This might be the one and only time that somebody has never done a crazy move, has never done something just so insane or put their body on the line, even if it didn't look good or whatever, that this crowd was screaming, holy shit.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing. He cut his hair off.
Yeah.
And they are screaming.
Well, he was
holy
speaking
shit.
truths, man. I mean, no pun intended once again, but like he was speaking from his heart.
Speaking from the heart. The truth I wrote this whole thing down. I'm ready. Our truth, I'm ready to run through a wall. So you call me, I got you. I'll be your bodyguard.
Yeet.
I'll put a mask on so nobody knows who the hell I am.
Yeet.
Damn, I thought you were going to want me. Bro, I'm ready for the what chance. I'm cutting a promo here, and he just stops.
Yeet.
Am
Yeet.
behind you.
Yeet.
So,
nah, for real, you can tell all the fans are behind R-Truth. You know, like they made it happen for him to come back.
It was funny because I think at first they kind of whatted him, and then like after like 2 whats, they were like, "Oh no,
this is
no.
serious." Yeah, like this is not him joking around.
Because when he went, for y'all who think I'm a lie, what sideshow act, what you think I'm a gimmick? They were like, no, and then the truth. This is what he ends with. The truth has set me free. I am Ron Killings. I am the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now put some respect on my name.
Dude, that right there, that was the best promo of the night.
Best promo of the night? Talk about best promo of the year.
I mean, yeah, I will agree with that.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
But I think the reason why that promo was like off the chain was because he was speaking truths. It wasn't something that creative, yeah. I know it's hard. It's hard not to have any puns because of the guy's name, but no, like for real, I don't think creative wrote any of that. They didn't hand him a script.
They said, go out and speak your truth.
Yeah, and he called out everybody from TKO, WWE. He called every single body in the upper, echelon of the office buildings. He called them out yesterday. Mm-hmm. He told them, he's like, look, y'all think y'all running things? Nah, these people are running things. And the higher ups, they had no choice but to be like, yo, let's get him a new contract. Let's get him back because I think we're gonna lose a shit ton of money.
No, literally, I think R-Truth. I hope he comes back as Ron the Truth Killings or Ron R-Truth Killings, whatever.
Yeah, I think do they have his new merch?
It's under Ron Killings, but there's obviously going to be a nickname.
Yeah, because his new merch, they're doing it already. So
I'm extremely pumped. I said this last night in the video that he mentioned, that he watched, that he liked and commented on. He also mentioned the puns that I also made a bunch of puns in that video that he watched for the entire thing that you should go watch because it's on our channel right now. It's all about R-Truth. They need to this needs to be a serious run.
Yeah,
I think R-Truth, the gimmick wrestler, is gone.
Yeah,
obviously cutting the hair was super significant. But they can't turn back. I feel like WWE's done stuff like this before, like the whole Roman Rock thing. they were like, oh, we're really, really doing this. Wait a second, they want Cody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they
dude,
pivoted.
and it was like within a week because the whole build up to WrestleMania 40, it was like, oh, we're getting Tribal
Rock
Chief
Roman.
versus and then out of nowhere, Cody Rhodes gets smacked. I mean, dude, I thought he broke his neck when he did that, when he slapped the shit out of him. But then that turned the tides, and I don't know what happened because I was so confused. I was like, I thought The Rock and Roman Reigns was going against each other, and then we had The Rock and Roman Reigns going against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, and then Roman Reigns going against Cody Rhodes, and I was like, all right, what the hell just happened? Why did that idea get trashed, and why we're with this idea? I mean, I can understand the storyline behind it, but why have The Rock come back and announce that he's coming for the head of the table? I mean, now he's not doing that.
Speaking of legendary promos, that might have been one of the that was the best promo that never had a payoff.
Yeah.
So The Rock walks into I can remember it right now. The Rock walks into a restaurant. Should he sit at the bar? Should he sit over here? Or should The Rock sit at the head of the table? And the crowd lost its mind.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, oh, snap. It's on now.
We're getting it.
Yeah, and it never happened.
Yeah, but I again, they need to double down, and they need to really push this to be, okay, R-Truth is going to be serious. He hasn't been a serious wrestler since him and realistically, him and Road Dogg were kind of like performers. They really weren't wrestlers. Him and K-Quick, right? Was that his name? Was that their name? Their name was K-Quick, or his name was K-Quick, and it was him and Road Dogg, and they were rapping. I don't remember the full gimmick.
Well,
but anyway,
I think it is. I think we're gonna get a great final run by R-Truth.
And I hope it's not just like a 6-month thing. I hope it's like at least a year, maybe 2 years, and maybe he does like all the greatest hits at the end. But I think right now he should be focused on getting a championship.
Yeah.
And I really think this would be crazy. Make Cena lose the championship, or get so interfered with Cena that Cena's like, that's it, we're doing this one last time, and he beats Cena, and Cena's like, you see, and then Truth's just like, you see now?
Yeah.
I told you can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
And the truth is, you're my childhood hero, John, but I don't see you anymore.
Yeah.
No. I can see you, John.
My
God, bro! Give us one episode of Monday Night Raw. We would absolutely crush it. Like, I'm booking this whole episode differently.
Yeah.
Booking it so differently. Like.
But see, that right there was the match, right? That was the leading up to that match. That was the match, and you just explained the promo after the match. And that right there, you sold the whole night. Yeah. Credits go up. Hey, Raw was a success, But I think that's really what they're going to do. I think they're going to give R-Truth his last run, and it's going to be a killer one.
I hope so. The biggest thing is I just hope that it is serious and it's not a joke. And obviously, with what he said last night, it doesn't seem that way. But WWE does have a really, really, really,
look at what Triple H said at Money in the Bank post show,
bro.
Come on now, dude. He tried to divert the question with a statement like,
"Can I get us canceled right now?"
No.
Can I try?
No, we need the monetization.
Triple H, I love you. I respect you.
JK.
You have brought a lot of joy to my childhood, and you were one of my favorite characters at WWE.
Yeah.
With all due respect, shut up. You had a chance to right a massive wrong. If truthfully, I hate that we have to keep using the word truth. Truthfully, if you guys did not agree on a contract, you should have just said that.
Yeah.
Because how you handle you're enjoying the show? Shut up.
Yeah.
I get it, like wrestling is this.
Just admit it. We fucked up,
Literally be like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna speak on this a lot. I will say with the outpour, you could have literally turned Truth up even more. You could have been like, due to the fans and all the outpour and how much support he had, we had no choice but to bring him back. We couldn't lose somebody like R-Truth.
Yeah.
Set him up. Now he's an ultimate babyface. Obviously, he's a babyface anyway,
yeah.
but you could have done that. But instead, you ran your mouth and you just said, "You enjoying the show?"
Yeah.
How about you shut up?
That was a slap in the face to all the
Everybody.
fans.
Not
to
even
all
that.
the fans.
All the talent that you just released.
Yeah.
You enjoying the show? How about the motherfuckers who aren't in a position of R-Truth could have went to any promotion and he would have brought ratings.
Yeah.
He would have brought views and it would have taken away from
Yeah,
WWE.
TNA was about to pick him up.
They should have. Anybody. AEW.
They told him, they was like, "Yo, hit me up. You can hit us up anytime." Like TNA was about to scoop R-Truth up, and I guess all the backlash that WWE and TKO was getting for releasing R-Truth, especially the way they released him
Suddenly, like no warning,
Yeah.
no like, hey, like, thank you, Truth.
And the shit is, other talent and other newscasts that's out there, they were in the back room and they said that when they told R-Truth, he thought it was a joke at first. And then it was like, "Nah, dude, like for real, you just got released."
I really have a hard time believing that it's a shoot, that it's a work. But I do think it was very, very extremely disrespectful to not just Truth, but to every talent that you've released in the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years. The real people that are behind these characters, and you enjoying the show? Shut
Yeah,
up.
I mean, he did him dirty doing it like that. That's bad business.
That's
bad business.
In the first time since Triple H has taken over, I genuinely felt disgust.
Yeah.
Where you're not just talking about a character that plays a role on a TV show. You're talking about a human being that has a family, that has a life. Like, you're talking about another human being.
Hell, look what happened when he did get released. R-Truth's son posted something about Triple H and what they did, how they did his dad, and then he had to take down that post.
I think it was just how he handled it was disgusting. You're an executive. You're the whatever.
They put you in that position for a reason.
You're one of, with all due respect, you're one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Accolades, records speak for themselves. You're one of, not many people could argue you out of the top 10. There's not. I don't know if you, character-wise and accolade-wise, I don't know if Triple H could be knocked out of top 10.
No.
What he's done for the business, if you combine that with DX and obviously everything he's done up to this point
he had
creatively.
DX, he had Evolution, he had, what was it, the corporation?
Yeah, I mean, everything that Triple H has brought to the business, he is like top 10, period. Like, nobody can argue different. Like, you can't name 10 people who have had more of an impact, accolades on the business, creatively, all that, than Triple H. There's not there's not even 10 other people that you can name, you know what I'm saying, wrestler wise.
But
the disrespect that not only to Truth, but to all talent, not only to the talent that you've released, but the talent who
you have right now,
whose contracts are coming to an end. Like, if that's truly how you guys feel, and like the money doesn't matter, but you guys are breaking records every time that you guys go to a new show. We broke this record. We broke this record. We broke this record. You're making more money than you've ever made. Granted, it costs a lot to run a business. I'm not saying that.
I mean,
but
they up
at
their
the same
ticket
time,
prices and all that stuff too.
At the same time, these wrestlers who are there, I don't want to work for somebody who's like, "You enjoy the show."
Yeah.
Well, defend your talent.
Pretty much, you just showed your talent. Like, yo, I can fire your ass at any moment.
And not give a fuck.
Yeah. Like, I know you've been here for, in R-Truth's case, 17 years, but hey, you got to go.
Yeah, see ya. But, you bring so much joy and entertainment to these people, but you're replaceable. And I get it. Like, all of us are replaceable at the end of the day. Like, you go to a corporation like that. But, like, hey, Triple H, you're doing an awful job. You're replaceable, too. Your head should be on the chopping block. But how you handled that was so disrespectful that for the first time in a long time, I felt disgust.
In this Triple H era that we're in right now, that was the biggest bump. That was like the lowest that you can possibly go. The lowest you can possibly go was what you did with R-Truth. I mean, Carlito, they pretty much gave him a heads up.
Yeah.
He had 2 weeks. They told Carlito like, "Hey, dude, I don't think we're gonna renew your contract. We appreciate you." I don't know what was said in the background, but apparently there's no bad blood between Carlito and WWE because he ain't say nothing.
He's already a champion in his father's Puerto Rican promotion.
Yeah,
he's already the champion.
See, that's what I'm saying. So
I want you WWE.
He wasn't
talent,
losing out on anything.
WWE talent. If your contract is expiring, just know that there are many other places that you can go to make money, to make career moves, to really build your brand, whatever it is you want to do.
Even if you don't make as much money.
Look at Matt Cardona. He's not the richest guy in the world, but he's the independent king.
Yeah.
Woo woo woo. I love Mark.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you take a pay cut, if the business model and the culture of that business is better, and you ain't got to sit here and wait, oh man, I haven't been on TV for like a month. Hopefully they don't replace me or get rid of me. You don't want to feel like that because that's bad for morale.
It's a culture thing. It's a culture thing.
Yeah,
and right now WWE, the culture.
Oh yeah, dude, there was talent that was pissed off about it.
Yeah,
and because they looked at the bigger picture. If you sit there and you let go of R-Truth the way you did. You got big names that's also in the locker room like, yo, what about me? Like, are you going to do me that way?
I mean, if your name got 4 letters, 1 word in it. No, I'm just kidding. But
they'll be stupid to let him go.
Oh, they might as well now. Just let him go. Like, you're gonna take.
From what I hear, they're gonna send him to SmackDown for this whole deal.
Oh my god, stupid. Anyway. That's all I got. Because I could sit here and talk a bunch of trash all day. But your new Lift and Love champion, if you want to raise that belt up. Damn, why'd you just put thumbs down?
No, I was pointing.
That is not. Boo! Yeah. The next. Oh, this guy.
Jesus.
This guy.
Listen.
You had one job.
We have so much equipment around here.
You're Lifting Love undisputed champion. We're working on the network. Undisputed, blah, blah, blah. Ain't gonna be undisputed for long. Wait till I get that belt. I'm such a heel on this program. But your new Lifting Love champion. Right now he's the Nerf Battle champion, but we're gonna fix that in a little bit. Look, Bob wants to challenge you for the championship. But
guard dog.
If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Did you agree with us? Did you disagree with us? I almost thought he ripped it all out.
Or even though, what was your take on last night's Raw? I know this was a Raw recap, so to speak.
Yeah, we need a name for this freaking show. So please
comment down below.
Please comment a name.
We appreciate anybody that comments, give us ideas. Even if you want to comment to chit chat, be a part of the podcast.
100%.
Go ahead and do it. Don't forget to like, follow, comment, and ring that bell.
Because we got 4 letters. Until next time, lift love, crush hate. But with that being said, we got 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet.